Good morning, everybody. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Monday, the 23rd of February. It's the final week in February. I'm not sure how you're all feeling, but it's been a little of a wild ride energetically this February. So, yeah, it's so great to be with you. And I'm looking forward to centering in with you this morning and to looking at how we can get more grounded, more in touch with ourselves for this week ahead. So, yes, so let's just settle in again. And as always, we're going to be following a similar format, and it's about you grounding into your body, into your own innate wisdom, for you being able to get in touch with yourself and what's happening. And we'll have some journaling questions each week. They change, focused on the energies and what I'm feeling in terms of the week forward, so that you can really sharpen in and focus in on what you want to be creating this week. So if you could just take a nice deep breath in, holding and then gently releasing, and just noticing the couch, noticing the chair that you might be sitting on, or wherever you are. If you're, preferably it's not if you're operating anything heavy or any kind of machinery, that's the most ideal, because we're going to get you to close your eyes in a minute, just to get in touch with your inner being and where you're at today. So just feeling that sensation of the chair, your body, your breath, just noticing your breath and what's happening in and out today. And then just taking a nice deep breath into the belly again. And just imagine the breath going down and expanding out like a balloon, like a huge balloon. Holding and then gently releasing. And again, nice deep breath into the belly, expanding the belly out like a balloon, holding and gently releasing. And then we're going to start the practice, and you can keep your eyes open, but I highly recommend if you keep it closed so that you can focus internally. So starting from the top of your head, down your forehead, your eyes, your nose, what we're doing right now is internally scanning. So internally scanning your inner system. So just from the top of your head, down to your neck, your shoulders, down your arms, your elbows, your wrists, your hands, your right finger, your right thumb, your right little finger, your left little finger, your left big thumb. Notice the palms of your hands, and then just down your torso, down your torso, and just noticing. And we're not trying to change anything. We're just trying to notice what might feel light, what might feel heavy, what might feel different today. So if you can just continue scanning down with your belly, down your legs, your knees, down your legs to your ankles, your feet, your big right toe, your big little toe, your left little big toe, your left little toe. And then just scanning down up, down your calves, up your thighs, and then up back into your womb if you have a womb, or your belly, and then up over your chest, and then down your arms again. And just noticing the areas that are attracting your attention. So they might have a particular color, they might have a particular sound. And so if you can just notice any sounds, any particular ways of being, and just noticing in there and what you're feeling today. So if any area is attracting your attention, that can give us information. So if any area feels particularly tight or there's a heaviness, just go to that area and ask for a breath into that area. So a breath into the neck, a breath into the breasts, the belly, the knees. Wherever it is that's attracting your attention, take a nice deep breath in, nice deep breath in. And then opening that up and just taking a moment to sit with that, to sit with that space. And just breathing in and just asking this space in you, this area that has attracted your attention, just asking, what information do you have for me today? What information do you have for me today? Taking a nice deep breath in and just noticing. So we're not after anything in particular, but just noticing any space, any information. It might mean that the space gets heavier or bigger, or it might get quieter. And just bringing more breath into this area. And you might get some images, you might not, you might feel something in particular, you might not, but it's all tuning in. It's all tuning in today. And just sending your gratitude, sending your thanks to this area. Just sending your thanks to this area. Breathing in, sending thanks. And just noticing if there's a response to this gratitude, a response to this thanks. And taking another deep breath in and gently releasing. And just welcoming any information that might be ready to come through for you today. And just taking another breath in and just thanking your internal system, and because all signals are information. And when we take some time to check in with those signals, we can find more information that can help guide us and to help heal whatever it is that's seeking our attention. So, I'd like to begin now with the journaling exercises. So, feel free to come back to me in your own time. And I'm going to put together the questions. So, if you have your journal and pen, that's really helpful. And I'll also write these questions in the chat. So, whenever you're ready, getting out your pen and paper. Okay. So, the first question is, what am I holding all by myself that I could get help with personally or professionally? Get specific. Who can I ask and when will I ask them? So what am I holding all by myself that I could get help with personally or professionally? Get specific. Who can I ask and when will I ask them? So this is something a lot of us are very susceptible to. This question, and I really want you to take some time with this, because sometimes we think we can do everything ourselves and that we can manage and that we can cope. And you know what the most beneficial thing often is asking for assistance or asking for help. So get as specific as you can. Who can I ask and when will I ask them? Because I like to be specific. I like, the general, but then really get specific on what could actually assist in this time and this particular week. Mhm. Mhm. Okay, so the next question, when you're ready, if this week is a good week for collaboration, how can I collaborate to expand my talents and gifts in new ways? So often collaboration brings challenges, but also so much more can be achieved when we're working together. So get specific on what projects you'd like to collaborate on, what things can assist in the success, and what resources can you pull in. So I'll pop that next question in the chat too, so you can have oh yeah, it's a little long. So the question is if this week is a good week for collaboration, how can I collaborate to expand my talents and gifts in new ways? And get specific on the projects you'd like to collaborate on and what things can assist the success of the collaboration. So, and what other resources can you pull in for the collaboration? That's really important. Sometimes when we're collaborating, it's really useful that we have agreed ways we communicate. And that collaboration means that communication is absolutely the key for every kind of relationship, particularly when you're working with groups of people. And what does communication look like, and do people have agreed ways of communication, and how can you best work within that in terms of communication? So it's amazing to see when you are collaborating how your particular gifts can be expanded, like exponentially as well. Like, we can grow in so many new ways. So individually, it's like a really amazing resource if we can if we can learn how to best collaborate and choose the team that can best support us and how we can support each other. Okay, and the final question for this week is, how can I incorporate water as a healing break this week? Can I have a bath, go to a river or ocean, or take time out and also to clear? Make a specific time and place. So this week is a good week to really enjoy the element of water and creating. And I've just popped that question in the chat, and also just using water to really clear, to heal. Water is such a powerful healer, so it's really good if you can plan something this week by yourself or with others. Drag other people along to enjoy the healing of water. And just imagine when you're in the water is that, the stress is going away, and, the water is giving you healing in whatever number of ways you can. So I'd really love you to name what water body you're going to use, or multiple water bodies. It could be a bath and a river, a bath and the ocean, or something like that. Or you're going to get some special Epsom salts or essential oils to have when you're showering, and you're going to make a time on the weekend or one afternoon to go to a river, lake, beach, whatever it is. The element of water is really important. If you happen to be in Quintana Roo, where I live, there's cenotes too, and they're amazing healing sources known as very sacred sites to the ancient peoples here. So just make a specific time right now and work out how you're going to create that and how you're going to create space in your agenda for that for this week. Okay. So thank you so much for joining me. And before we finish today, I just want you to check back in with your body and just notice the area that was attracting your attention before. Just breathe into that again and just notice any shifts or changes, even if it's subtle. It doesn't have to be much, but any subtle shifts change. And just notice generally how you're feeling from the start of this session to now. It's 20 minutes, but it's 20 minutes for you just to come back to you. And this checking in isn't about doing more. It's about doing less and just coming back to ourselves and just supporting ourselves in a more grounded way before the craziness of the week starts. So I really hope that that's given you something today, and I really look forward to joining you again next week. Okay. Thank you so much, everybody, and I will see you again very soon.